What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Sorry I've been gone. I'm busy. I have not had much time to make any of my videos, but I finally was able to chisel out some time and create this video. It's been little bits here and there, but I finally got to one. Here we're gonna go over the ride I took back in June at Maggie Valley, and this is the Tail of the Dragon specifically. We did a couple of rides that trip, but this one was one of my favorites. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. Now, obviously, first off, us desert folk, we're not used to these green things that you guys have growing up on the east coming out of the ground really tall. I believe they're referred to as trees. It took me a minute to get used to it, but it does make desert folks like myself a little claustrophobic, because out here in Albuquerque, we're used to seeing 100+ miles out. We can see police on the other side of town at night pulling somebody over. There's a reason there's that country song that states the lights of Albuquerque. It does literally look like a sea of floating lights. It's beautiful out here. We can see the next town over that's a couple 100 miles away. Then to get to here where all you can see is the road in front of you, once in a while you can see the horizon, but then it's gone. It took some getting used to for myself. So while we're on this trip, apparently there's a 50cc rally, some of the smaller engine motorcycles that were out there. That's why you saw Groms, little monkeys, a whole lot of mopeds. Some dude had a jet ski mounted onto a moped, which I thought was really cool. No kickstand needed, just lay it down and you're good to go, right? But it was a blast. While coming into this turn, apparently this Grom was a little too excited and came into that turn really hot, as you will see right here. Now, freaked both myself and my wife out, hence by the grimace on her face. It really did freak me out. What I did not think about in hindsight was to make sure that the sling behind me didn't get clipped by that Grom. So take care of your fellow brother and make sure they're clear as well too. But again, this is my first ride out here. That was the first scenario I ever dealt with like that. But it did freak us both out pretty good. I do got to give it up for the four-wheel vehicles that were a little on the slow side. They're really courteous to pull over, let you pass, and so that way you can continue your joyous ride. Now, I did want to have a little bit more fun on the ride, but those who have been watching my videos and have known I was having some clutch problems on the way up to Maggie Valley. So in Atlanta, the clutch went out completely. So going into Tail of the Dragon, I knew this. So I took my dear sweet time, stayed cautious, because I know that clutch was giving me a hard time. So typically I stayed in third, try to stay off that clutch as much as possible. That's why I'm not roaring through these and just laying it down once I get onto a straightaway. I'm just taking my time, enjoying the ride without getting too crazy. Now, for all of you passengers for the slingshots, if you aren't typically used to being on a motorcycle or being without a cage, meaning glass, solid roof, A pillars, B pillars, that seat belt, the no wind in your face, this can become very overwhelming. One thing that was very prevalent to my wife was when some of these motorcycles decided to have a little fun, either pass us, or in this scenario, you see that motorcycle come out of that turn, that dirt bike, and he just lays it down, does his wheelie, and just goes. Freaked my wife out a little bit, but as part of the fun of being on a slingshot is you're out in the open. There's no protection from that sound, the smells of the forest, the smells of exhaust. You're out there, you're in open, so that adds that level of fun. Alright everybody, that is it. Thank you for staying all the way to the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends if you actually got some entertainment value out of it, so that way they could see, even if I did a horrible job, sit back, laugh at it, complain about how bad I did on this. But for those of you who like that subscribe button, I will be making some future videos here really soon. I went out to Laughlin, joined up with the riding crew out there. We had a blast out there. That crew was so much fun. There was, I want to say, like a quarter mile, maybe a half mile between the 2 and 3 wheel vehicles on our trip out to Oatman. It was going to be really fun, so prepare to see those videos and let me know what you think. Until then guys, I hope to see you guys out in the streets.